touchdown.
It's 13.
What'd you shoot at Lost Ring?
I don't remember. It was the first time I shot in the 90s in like the past year and a half, but we played like a 3v2 thing, so the end up score, my personal score was way high, but our team score was a little lower.
On a better note, how good did that feel to cause that sack and touchdown?
Yeah, it feels amazing just knowing that I'm out there. My guys are playing hard around me, and I could let me be able to make that play, and then hoping I can return that favor to them. Just plays where it's not me making the play, it's one of them, and I'm doing my job as well. But I think personally, I haven't been too ecstatic with how I played the past 2 weeks. So just finally getting back out there and making a play just is a lot for me. Again, puts me in the right mindset just heading into next week in Big Ten play. Just you forget how good it feels to go out there and make a play like that, and it's something we've been talking about. Like Coach Brady said when we got on the field today, we're warming up. Who's going to get the first one? Who's going to get the first one this game? And so just having a little inner competition between the team every game. Who's going to go out there and get the first one?
What did you see on that specifically?
On the play? Mm-hmm. Well, we had a little interior game going with me and Judy, and I was timing out the silent count because I knew when it was coming, but I had a feeling they were going to zone down, so I kind of had that open gap, and I was supposed to be the penetrator, so something we talk about all the time, just get off the ball, get vertical, and let things take care of itself. So try my best to shoot the gap, penetrate for Judy, who was wrapping me, and then I saw him go to the mesh, so I thought he was about to hand it off, and I was getting ready to tackle the dive, and then I saw him pull, not hand it off, pull it back, so I shot my shot, I guess. I went out there, tried to make the play, and then I really didn't know I knocked the ball out. I just heard everyone get loud. And then I turned around and Will had it, and he was running for the end zone, so then I got happy.
Riley, with the new DC this year, new D-line coach, what's been your observation about the way that they have allowed you guys freedom up front to, play like two guys from the same position at the same time, players moving positions around on the inside? How have you seen that go through the first three games?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play in that style of defense. It's good because everyone in our room can play all across the line, and whether that's the nose, the tackle end, whatever it is. And then again, you have your 3 down, your 4 down stuff. So sometimes you're on the inside, sometimes you're on the outside. And I think Coach Brady just does an excellent job of teaching everyone. Like whenever he's talking to one person, he's talking to the whole room. When you're on the field, when you're in the film room, so it's like everyone's learning how to play every aspect of the game from the defensive line standpoint, no matter where it's at. But it's a lot of fun because you're not sitting there doing the same thing every time. You can, like I said before, you just kind of get to pin your ears back and go, and so that's been a lot of fun.
What's been at the? You said you weren't really happy with the first two games. Well, what's been at the center of that, or what are you picking at yourself on?
Yeah, I think I just have very high expectations for myself. And I just, Coach Roy always talks about we have a standard we play to, and when we turn the tape on, it's who do you want to be, and what's the standard you put out there. And I just don't think I've lived up to necessarily my standard, but I've lived up. And I wouldn't even say the team standard. And the biggest thing for me too was seeing the jump I made from week 1 to week 2. I feel like I had a lot better game last week, which that gives you a lot of confidence. But just looking back on that first game, it's in the back of my mind now. We moved on from it, but I remember watching the film after the fact, and I was just, I didn't like what I was seeing for myself. I knew I had better because I'd seen it before. So,
zooming out, did you like what you saw from the room as a whole, the defensive line today, compared to what you saw in week 1 and week 2?
Yeah, I think from the defensive line and then to the whole defense, I think we're making jumps. And the good thing is we talked about it. We were up big at half, but we go in there, and we weren't happy with how that last drive went. Similar to last week's drive before halftime, we just weren't happy with it. We know we got to play better as a defense. And so it's good to see things like that. Everyone upholding that standard of how we play and wanting to play to that standard, no matter the situation, no matter when in the game it is. But yeah, it's been amazing to see the defense fly around and then get everyone in the game. See those guys who are on the scout team or whatever during the week just get out there and go make plays. I think that's been the most fun part.
Do you get a sense that the locker room, as fun as the last 2 weeks have been, that you guys are kind of ready to play a different kind of opponent in the Big Ten?
Yeah, we know that. Tomorrow we're going to be right back in here. We're going to watch this film. We're going to digest it and then move on. And it's on to Big Ten play. We're playing nameless, faceless opponents. It's not about who the team is. It's Big Ten play, and it's conference play. So we're going to go out there. We want to go 1-0 each week, and we think Big Ten's best football in the country. So we're going to go out there and we're going to play. Okay. Thank you.